It's authentic.
When we come to your school, we all in the stands with you.
It's inspirational.
The Honeybees is more than just about the field show. It's about inspiring young women.
It's groundbreaking.
Oh my gosh, there's a girl trying out for drum major, all this stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. And then I got it. I was like, yeah, I did it.
From the campus to the community, we cover everything HBCU. HBCU 101. Welcome to HBCU 101. I am your host, Jaleel Thurman. HBCU 101 is a show that will take you all around the world, giving you a taste of that HBCU flavor. Today, we're going to talk with Archie Clay from Wear Brims. But first, let's see what's good in the hood with our HBCUs.
Thanks, Jaleel. Here's some news that will have people talking, I'm sure. President Donald Trump scheduled to deliver the keynote address at Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina on October 25th. Now, this is part of the 2019 Second Step Presidential Justice Forum and is hosted by the 2020 Bipartisan Justice Center on the Benedict campus. The country continues to mourn U.S. Congressman Elijah Cummings from Maryland. His widow, Maya Rockymore Cummings, has spoken highly of her husband since he died last week. The loss felt particularly hard at Prairie View A&M, where Mrs. Cummings is a proud 1993 alumna. Hey, Spellhouse is this weekend, and we have a really cool story coming up about that, so make sure you stick around for that. But for now, let's kick off HBCU 101 with Jaleel Thurman.
It is safe to say that his entrepreneurial spirit started at a young age, from selling bean pies and carrot cakes at an early childhood to taking the fashion industry by storm. HBCU 101 is excited to talk with Tuskegee alum, CEO, and co-founder of Brims, Archie Clay III. Yo, Archie. Man, what's up and welcome to HBCU 101.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Tuskegee
You
is
already
in
know. You
the
already
building.
know. You already know.
We show Tiger Nation a little love. Just a little love.
Got some. Hey, Boogie T. Washington was say the same.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. I like how you did drop a little history fact.
gotta drop a little
I like that. I like that. Let's talk college. All right. You from Chattanooga, but a little bit of Atlanta is in you.
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
East
I
side, stand
apologize.
up.
Okay.
You
Okay.
already know.
But you found your way into hot Tuskegee, Alabama at Tuskegee University. How did you get there, and what was your experience like? Talk to me.
Man, so first, thank you for allowing me to be on the show. It's an amazing experience, man. Appreciate you. I think, man, I applied to Hampton, a couple more HBCUs. My grandfather wanted me to go to Morehouse and TSU. He went to TSU. My mom went to UT Chat, so I applied to all the different schools. But as I was visiting, I went to Tuskegee. Shout out to Streeter, man. Streeter was the main person that locked me in on Tuskegee. Like, she gave me the best tour ever. From the plane at Chappie to turning up in the Ave, just having the whole complete experience. Okay. So I think after I left it, if you haven't been to Tuskegee, man, the campus is magnificent. Honestly, it's a beautiful campus. It glows. It's hot. Don't get me wrong, it's hot, but it's an amazing experience, man. It's a beautiful place.
And what makes the experience, though, for you and for those that have never been so amazing?
I think what happens is we get the reputation of it being in nowhere, middle of nowhere, but I think that's what makes it. Like, we're a family. Like, we're a small school, small private school, but everybody's very close. Like, I'm still cool with my class. My class, 2012, like, we are still attached. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I think even if keep it 100, like, something happens and we have beef, we still cool the next day. Yeah. Everybody's cool. It's so much love and pride for Tuskegee. Like, I don't know what it is. If you see an older person, you see a new person, it's still that love, regardless of what it is.
And honestly, I could say this universal as far as the love aspect for HBCU. Exactly. But I think what really makes Tuskegee unique is because you guys are in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly.
And once you get there, it's like, all right, I'm here.
So you gotta make the best of it.
You gotta make the best of it.
Exactly.
And that's what makes the experience then.
Because my experience was crazy.
Yeah, so let's walk through that. Walk me through the 4
I remember
years.
the first time I got on campus, it was lit.
Okay.
Like, I literally left my mom probably around like 3 o'clock.
Okay.
We stayed on the yard from 3 to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
First day of orientation.
Just
rocking.
connecting with
Just
everybody,
connecting with rocking. I met my closest friends that actual day. Still tight with them this day.
Yeah.
10 years of friendship.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I think it's just an amazing experience, man. Everybody is just, it's the love, man. The love
Right.
is just the pride, it's the swift growing south.
Yeah,
It's real.
Because what was really dope about it is that you're gonna have the educational side. You're gonna get that,
you're gonna get
especially
that.
at
Doesn't matter.
the HBCUs. You're gonna get that education.
Exactly.
But to be able to have the social aspect kind of go hand in hand with it, that only makes the experience. It takes it from here to here. So
Exactly.
yeah.
So you got I was in the dorm step show. We won Young Hall One Step Championship.
Okay.
I was in SGA. Me and my homie started off our own promotion team,
Okay.
party promotion team. So
Yeah.
it was this party called the Transition. Still goes on right now. Like
Wow.
my little sister goes to that party.
Oh wow. Okay.
The first of the semester. Like it's that crazy.
Okay.
The phone parties. Like we created all that. You know what I mean? So creating that whole experience and that vibe is just what it's all about at the end of the day. If you're not doing something, you gotta do something.
And let's talk about that. Like, let's talk about the creativity that it takes in college to get things started. Because what happens is that the creativity that it took you to be on a step show with your dorm, to being able to create these parties, to being able to join a fraternity that you joined, and to be able to make segues that you've made while you were at Tuskegee, also kind of transpired to after life, after college. Like, you are a co-founder of your own company.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about how Tuskegee kind of gave you that push of background knowledge to be able to be creative and to starting Brims.
I think that it kind of gave you the avenue to be free. I think one of my homies, Keon Davis, was actually helped us put Priceless Entertainment together, and that helped us like build that whole platform to throw parties, to interact, to be engaging, and I think that helped us from entrepreneurship side build on going. Of course, along with my line brothers, my best friend, he's actually my line brother as well. He grew up in an entrepreneurship family, so I'm feeding off of him and the energy. So I think the whole energy of Tuskegee is all about just being who you're supposed to be and following your actual passion and your tunnel vision of what that passion may be. So I think that everyone around me played a major factor. From I knew everybody, like from the administration to the SGA, like everybody was in on that. You know what I mean? So I think that's the beautiful side of it at the end of the day.
I think so too. So from 2012 to 2017, Brims is created in 2017. In those 5 years, like, how did you even get there? Like, I mean, because it's such a unique story, from the robbing, I mean, with your grandmother passing and that being her favorite flower, to, you know, she passed from breast cancer, so the hint of pink is in you guys' logo. Like, tell me a little bit about it.
Man, I think it's an emotional journey. At the end of the day, I think that for me, losing my grandmother, she was like that amazing part of me. You know what I mean? So I think I was so focused on making sure that she's looking down at me and saying, oh, he's doing what he needs to be doing at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So putting her into the brand, so every time I look at the brand, I think about her, and that motivates me more to want to push harder, you know. But going through the struggles of like working 7 years within corporate HR, retail, helped me grow my own skills and knowledge also. But at the same time, I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do. So honestly, I just took a leap of faith and said, hey, it is what it is. I had multiple things happen, like losing my job, you know, my account going to zero, like all these things that people don't see. But now it's like, hey, I'm here and I'm ready. We just getting started.
I feel you.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
relate to that. He said, you heard him, America. He said they just getting started. So you know what? I actually want to dive deeper into that story.
Okay.
But we're not going to do it right now. We're going to do it when we come back from the break. It's Jalil, it's Archie Clay, it's HBCU 101. When we get back, we're going to dive more into the story of Brims. Stay tuned.
Coming up next on HBCU 101. Welcome back to HBCU 101 on Aspire TV.
Welcome back to HBCU 101. I'm your host, Jalil Thurman, and I have the pleasure of being here with my main man, my guy from Tuskegee, Archie. Yo, Archie. Every entrepreneur, every company has a deeper story to them. They have a deeper meaning, and especially like young entrepreneurs like you and myself. We have a story that's here that we really want to sometimes get to the world, but we don't really know how. But a lot of times we take that leap of faith, and a lot of people really don't know why we even got there.
Exactly.
So in creating Brims and founded it a couple years ago, Let's talk about that. Like, what pushed you over the edge? What to take that leap?
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I think it was a sense of my grandmother. I think it was a sense of the relationship ending. I think that I had so much going on in my head where it was just like, I need to focus it somewhere. Okay. Right? And fashion's always been a passion for me. But I wanted to figure out how to get there. And I thought this was the great way to get there. But I think it was just like, I was so motivated for some reason. Like, I was so motivated to get it done as I was working. But the negative side of that, as I was working, I was having more of a stronger entrepreneurial spirit. So I was thinking more, even in the workplace. Like, I was like, this doesn't make sense, you know? So I think that hurt me because I started to dwindle from my career side, and it was showing. So I eventually got laid off from my job when I was working for Marshalls. And that hit me hard, like really, really hard. But on the positive side, that really allowed me to be 100% wear brims. Like, I was wear brims like for almost maybe 4 to 5 months before I had found another job. When I eventually was working for Burlington at that time period. But it allowed me to really understand the business. Okay. Because that was what I was doing. Yeah. That was my full-time job for that time period. It was hard. Like, I was balancing finances, I was balancing my business, I was balancing personal life, and it was hard for me to figure that out because at the end of the day, it was just like, I don't know. This is something new to me. You know what I mean? So I think everything I've went through in this past 3 years has grown me to where I am now. Okay. You know what I mean? So
now, when you speak of personal life, tell me a little bit more.
I would say like finances, like not knowing how I'm gonna pay my bills because I don't have a job. You know what I mean? Like, but I have this company. You know, trying to figure out from a personal side, from dating, like I'm not working, so how do I bring value to people that I'm potentially talking to? You know what I mean? My grandmother not being here. You know, being emotional about that. And just kind of figuring out like how do I become better for myself. But then again, like my motivation factor, my parents, my mom, you know, my little brother and my sister. And I think I had a strong support system around me that helped me push myself further in my career. And I'm gonna be very transparent. I think when me and my girlfriend now, we first started talking, I think she was someone too that helped push me a little harder because like, dang, she knows the whole situation, but she's okay with it. So I can't be that guy that's content in my environment. So I have to go harder. I have to go harder for myself and for my family and for just myself. You know what I mean? And what I stand for. And at the same time, it's like, I got to a point where how do I motivate people? I have a little brother and sister. How do I motivate them? How do I be a great role model for them as well at the end of the day? So I think that was a lot of key things that I was going through that was negative, but positive, that helped me grow.
And I totally agree with you because an entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur in that realm, you realize what's important, what's not important, and you start to look at life in a half full versus a half empty perspective. Yeah. Especially when you take such a leap of faith, you like, this gotta work. Like, at the end of the day, this has to work. And there is no ifs, ands, buts about it. And it's crazy. Just have to work.
But it's crazy because I left my last job last November, and I haven't went back yet.
Yeah, almost a year now.
Yeah,
almost a year.
It'll be a year in November, and I think that's a blessing for me because I'm not there for my business side, but I'm happy.
Peace of mind.
I'm happy.
It's different.
I haven't been this happy in a long time.
And you know what? I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
So with Brims, right? You've had some very notable people. Being able to rock the hats and make them stylish and flashy. I mean, you've done everything from fashion shows to having celebrities, you know, being featured in magazines and just different things like that. What's next for Brims?
Expansion. Okay. Scaling. We plan to scale hard next year. I think for me, it's all about now how do we gain revenue and profit, right? We have the brand, we have the resources, we have everything that we need. But next year is all about scaling and increasing our value from a revenue and profit standpoint. And then next 2 years is to have our first flagship store in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. I like goals. That's what I like to hear. Tell me about that hat.
Well, this hat right here, so this is the new beginning. So just a little story background. We name, every hat we had has a story to it.
Okay.
Right. So the first hat we ever created was called the New Beginning. It just kind of tells the journey of us as the designers, as hat designers, being black, So we created this right here for our 3rd anniversary, which is called the Beginning 2.0, and it just brings homage to the beginning of our journey.
That's nice. Let me see that.
You know, it's just a little Aztec band with a little feather on the side.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You know, you did.
I think that is really unique. That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You don't really hear many people wanting to start a hat company. You know, a premium, stylish hat company. I mean, especially fedoras. Like,
Exactly.
You know, I've never even worn a fedora, but because of you, I've liked it.
It's building confidence. Wear brims, wear confidence.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, that's the tagline.
That's the tag.
Okay. Wear brims, wear confidence.
You know?
Okay. Before we get out of here, we're gonna play I Got 5 on It. All right. I Got 5 on It is a game where we talk about this or that with different schools, but we're not gonna do it right now. We're actually gonna do it after the break. Y'all know what time it is. It's Jalil, it's Archie. We'll be back to play I Got 5 on It.
Coming up next on HBCU 101. Welcome back to HBCU 101 on Aspire TV.
Welcome back to HBCU 101. You all know what time it is. It's time to play I Got 5 on It. Archie, I got 5 on It. It's a series of questions I'm gonna ask you, this or that, and you choose which one you got 5 on.
Okay.
Simple as that. All right, we're gonna start simple right now. We're gonna start simple.
I'm ready. Let me sit up.
Whose yard is more lit? Lane College or Alabama State?
Ooh, well, since you put Alabama State in the picture, we don't really rock with State like that, you dig? So I'm gonna say Tuskegee.
Oh,
I'm gonna even flip it. I'm gonna say Tuskegee University under the shed. Y'all already know what it is.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't even want to talk homecomings, but I have to. It's only right. But we're gonna stay in the South because I like the South.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna see a Georgia versus Alabama thing. Alabama A&M or Fort Valley for homecoming.
I'm gonna say Alabama A&M.
Okay.
But I'm gonna also say Tuskegee University. Okay. You did. But also I'm gonna ask you, what do you think? What in the South, who has the best homecoming?
In the South?
In the South.
If we have to go in the South.
Just the South in general.
That's a great question. I'm gonna go with, I ain't even gonna go, I'm gonna just bring that home to Trojan Nation. We taking over all of it. Don't worry about that. That's what we doing here. That's what we doing. But let's talk bands.
Okay.
All right, the Marching Tornadoes at Talladega or the Purple Marching Machine at Miles College.
So I played in the band in high school. French horn trumpet, FYI. J-State Southern is close to me.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to say Miles. Miles used to be fire back in the day. I haven't paid attention to music like recently, but back in the day, Miles is crazy. But Talladega is dope as well. Don't let them fool you. They got the tunes.
Okay.
On lock.
That's what I heard. I've heard them hit the woo woo woo.
That was bull.
Woo. You know what I'm saying? Flight of the Bumblebee.
Fifth
Flight
quarter,
of the
boy.
Bumblebee.
Fifth quarter. You don't know what it is. You don't know real fifth quarter if you ain't in the South.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that all that up north, Howard, all y'all not even comparing. Y'all sports don't compare either.
Okay.
But we just gonna leave that there.
Excuse me.
The Mecca.
Excuse me. Archie, thank you for coming on the show.
Man. I appreciate
I greatly appreciate you for talking Brims, talking Tuskegee, talking just life. I think it's really nice and unique to be able to hear from different entrepreneurs like yourself.
Definitely. And I appreciate you, man. You're doing amazing things, so keep it up.
I try. But that's it from Archie Clay. It's Jalil. It's HBCU 101. We'll be back.
Welcome back to HBCU 101, everyone. I'm Tolly Carr. If you enjoyed Spellhouse Homecoming this year, at some point, you had to check out the band, right? Well, the head drum major for Morehouse's House of Funk is actually a Spelmanite. Every day, Layla Grant is living and making history.
Hey everyone, my name is Layla Grant. I am the second female drum major in the history of Morehouse College.
Layla Grant is back again, but she's no longer just a female drum major at an all-male school. She's the head drum major.
Well, it honestly wasn't much of a transition because all of the other drum majors at the time were seniors, so they've all graduated. So this year, I'm the only one with any drum major experience still on campus. So I was kind of promoted to that just because I had to be. But it also took a lot of additional leadership training and making sure I knew what was going on to be able to, rather than just be the lead drum major, but actually a head drum major. There was training that I had to do in order to establish myself in a good position with the band, as well as the band directors, and considering myself a part of staff versus a student leader. At least for myself, because I've established myself as a leader in this band, it's not really like, oh wow, it's a woman doing the thing. It's like, Lila's in charge. That's just what it is.
It's all business on Lila's watch.
People tell me all the time, I don't know this song, I can't do this song, I can't figure it out. And I'll often say, okay, cool, moving on, now do it. That type of attitude. And people understand that I feel that way about everything that we do. So, and I think that's played a role in our energy that we've brought this year, getting, I guess, more involved with making the product what it is versus just leading out in front and doing what I need to. I'm actually there on the back end, making sure everything is there for the whole band rather than just for myself.
Even while she's dancing, she's listening.
Yes, I can, and I have. And I will be, I'll also be listening if people are playing it right. I'll also be using my peripherals to see if other people are dancing right as well. Like, you know that look that it's like a mom look? You ask anybody in this band, I have adopted my mom look, and and they know what's up. Y'all know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up. They're like, oh gosh, let me do what I need to. I've got it down pat.
Really great story. Layla is a really great and awesome young lady. That's it for me. Let's kick it back to Jaleel Thurman. I think Jaleel's ready to take us home.
I've hoped you all enjoyed today's show. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Jaleel Thurman, and I'll see you next week.